No, because if I took a sip of water every time they barked during this concert, I'd have clear skin.
Upside down, upside down. Kiss, kiss.
Welcome back to my... Oh wait, no, welcome back. What? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Jada Alexandria. I'm so excited. This is my first ever like full video on this channel. I have a few other videos posted, but that was from when I auditioned for Hybe and I didn't get in. Okay, while I was filming those videos, it was really fun. I learned that I actually like singing and dancing. I learned that I actually like making singing and dancing videos. So I think I'm gonna continue to do that. I think I'm gonna make some in the future. But anyways, I wanted to start making like vlogs. Well, kind of like my concert experience slash concert review type of videos, because I've been to so many concerts and I just have like videos sitting in my phone like waiting to be posted about the concerts. And I think it'll be really fun to like just like go through the concert and see like what I really liked, and you know, just really talk about them and share like my thoughts on the concerts. And couldn't have thought of a better way to start the series than by doing it with my favorite K-pop group slash artist slash everything. I love them so much. TXT. I have been following TXT since, I don't even know, like probably like 2022, 2020, I think 2022, 2021 or 2022. I don't know. But I have consistently seen them every time they have come to DC. And I saw them again. Now they came here back in September. This video is super late, but I can explain. I can't explain. But I still wanted to make it. I still wanted to do this. And yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so let's get into the show. So, okay, actually, hold on. We can't even get into the show yet. There was a lot that happened leading up to this show that I need to talk about. First off, I got my wisdom teeth taken out like a week before the concert. And mind you, I'm still feeling the side effects, but I was freaking out. Like, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be good. I don't know if I'm going to be all set for this show. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to scream. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, because my mouth was literally like I couldn't talk. And so I was freaking out. I was crashing out. I didn't even have my outfit together. I ordered this ugly dress, like oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to do like a star theme, because that's like what the theme of the concert was. Like the star chapter, you know? Yeah. But it looked terrible when it arrived. So luckily I ordered another like outfit, like backup outfit, and it turned out fine. And everything was fine and dandy, and I was good. But never again. I'm gonna make sure that I actually like plan ahead this like next time. And they had this like beautiful strangers type of like dance thing that you can do. I think they were like going to teach you the choreography to Beautiful Strangers, and I tried so hard to win that thing and I did not win it. So I just made my own at home. Oh my God, I forgot to mention. So me and my sister have been we've been like those fangirlies. So we've been making freebies for K-pop shows that we've been going to. So this first started with Blackpink, and if you want me to, let me know. I can make a video on my experience going to the Blackpink concert as well in New York. But we first started this when we went to Blackpink, and we would make hearts and we put like bows on the hearts, and they'd be keychains, and we just like handed those out. And girl, those girls took those fast. And so we were like, okay, we got to make more this time. So this time we made about, oh my gosh, I think like over 100. We made like over 100 crochet like keychain hearts. After that, but we were like, okay, we want to step up the game though. We want to step up the game for TXT. So what we did is we actually got some bags to like put the crochet keychains in, and we made photo cards. And my friend that went with us, because it was me, my sister, and my friend, she picked out like the cutest pictures ever, and we made those like photo cards. And so we put those in the bags and we handed those out, and it was so fun. If you have one of our freebies, please let me know down below. I've been looking for someone that's like posted them having freebies. So I hope one of you got one of our freebies. Let us know. So we made those, and I had my outfit ready, and we were all set for the show. But mind you, I had VIP, okay? And boy, what was I getting myself into? Now we're gonna get into like the actual day of the show. So the week leading up, I got my outfit together, we had made our freebies, and we were all set. Okay, so now the time for the actual like the day of the show. So the day of the show was September 28th, and mind you, I went a little crazy for the show. Okay, like I said, they're my favorite artist. I was just going crazy. I was just pressing purchase. So I had originally bought seats with my sister and my friend because I was planning on sitting with them, like, you know, of course, for the show. But then I realized that they had VIP. And so I was like, oh, I've never done a VIP for TXT. Like, maybe I should do VIP. I go and I buy the ticket because it says like you get sound check and then you get like the VIP package, which we'll go over later. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I saw that you get a ticket with it, but like I wasn't really thinking. Like I wasn't really like putting two and two together that like this includes a ticket. So I bought it. And so I'll talk more about that later. Bought VIP and I was super excited, and I was like, you know, this will be great. Like, I'll work this out. Okay, so this is my first time ever doing VIP for like a K-pop, like K-pop specifically, like for a K-pop concert. I've done VIP before. I've done like a type of fan call, but it was like for a Western artist. And then I've done like, you know, meet and greets. I haven't done many since because I just can't. And so that's why I didn't get send off. And also the price of send off was crazy. It was like almost $1,000. I don't know about you, but my wallet's built differently. Okay, so I got VIP, right? And I bought VIP. I was super excited. You know, I was living up the life, but I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. So this is just a heads up. If any of you are thinking about getting VIP, this is the truth. I was waiting for my VIP email, and I believe I got it on Saturday, which was the night before the concert. Okay. Kind of last minute, but whatever. I got the VIP email and I read it, and when I tell you, I audibly gasped when I saw how early check-in time started for VIP. I was looking at my phone and I was like, okay, VIP. 8 a.m. Now, I need you to understand, 8 a.m. is technically not that early. I guess, technically not. But it is when you're trying to be there early so that you can get a good spot, okay? I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I know that 8 a.m. does not mean 8 a.m. That means you're getting up early so that you can get there way before the check-in time starts. I planned on being there. Now, okay, thank goodness this venue is like 40 minutes away from where I live. It's like not too bad, and I always know where to park. So I planned on getting up I planned on getting there by like 6, 7. Sorry, I can't. I planned on getting there probably around like 6 or 6:30. So I woke up at, I think 6. I woke up at 5 and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I think I went back to sleep and then maybe woke up at like 5:30 and then like got all my stuff together and then I left out the house. But I think that was about right. And I think I got there by like 6:30 6 or 6:30. So I get to the venue and I see the line. The line has already formed. And so I ask the people at the end of the line, I'm like, hey, like, you know what we're supposed to do? Like, I'm not too sure. And they're like, oh, you just have to go get your number, like, from the people at the front. Okay, so I went to the front of the line and I asked, there was like these girls at the front and they were just distributing like they were distributing the numbers. And so they were like, hey, are you VIP 1 or VIP 2? And just to let you know, VIP 1 is, I believe, the tomorrow. Hold on. Yeah, VIP 1's the tomorrow package. And then VIP 2 is the together package. I'm making sure. Okay, yes. So VIP 1, you get like a ticket. You get the GA ticket. You get to go to Soundcheck. And you get like the VIP gift set. And also send off. And send off, if you don't know what that is, send off is like, it's a really cool opportunity where after the show you get to actually like interact with the members, or you get a chance to interact with the members and get them to like sign your stuff and take pictures with them. It's really cool. It's a really cool event. And then VIP 2 is you get GA and Soundcheck and like the VIP package, but no send off. And that's what I had. But I told this girl that I had VIP 1 because I was confused. I was like, oh yeah, I have VIP 1. Like I'm so excited. VIP 1. She was like, oh yeah. So you did have to go to the other like line because it was 2 lines. So I went over to the other line and I checked in with them. They literally had us like write our names down, and they had us write like our phone numbers. And I think that was it. I'm not too sure, but that was it. And then they gave us a wristband. So this is the wristband that I got. And I was number 195 for VIP 1. And I was curious. So I asked her, I was like, hey, what time did you all get here? And she was like, oh, we've been here since 12. 12? That's dedication. I couldn't. Anyways, the girls were really sweet. They were really sweet. And mind you, this wasn't something that the actual venue was doing. This is just something that the fans were doing. So both of the girls on each side, they had been organizing this. And I need to give them their props. I'm gonna give them some more props later, but right now, it was cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so I had told the girls that I was in VIP 1. And then while I was like talking to people, I was like, oh my gosh, I have VIP 2. I had went back to the side that I was originally on and I was like, I'm so sorry, but I like screwed up and I'm actually VIP 2. And she's like, oh, it's okay. And so she gave me a number. And so, yeah, so they wrote the number on her hand, and so we just like chilled out for a little bit. We hung out. I met some really cool girls online. Once I got my number, we had waited there for a little bit until 8. And around 8, the girls had like already talked to security to work everything out. And they just assured us that like we'd all stay in order. And so the VIP 1 line went first. So they all started moving. And they had us line up like across the street from the venue. So they went across the street and kind of like turned and were facing this way. I don't know. That doesn't even matter. So they went across the street and they lined up. They had them all go first. And then we went over. So VIP 2, we went in line. And everything was fine in D&D. And they were basically telling us to lock arms, like as we were in line, like crossing the street too, because apparently some people had been trying to cut. I don't know what, hey, it was this big thing. But again, like major props to the girls for just handling this so well, like managing this so well. Like they need to be hired by the venue, like Capital One Arena, hire them please. But they did fantastic. And I had heard that this was much more like organized than it was last year's VIP, because people had just cut and everyone kind of got all out of order and it was just very unfair. So standing ovation. Basically, we went through the line and we all hung out, we talked, we were given freebies. It was so fun. And I have to shout out the girlies that I met in line. We were like buddies the whole time. And I'll be posting a picture of all of them too. They're incredible. I love them so much. If you're watching this, I miss you. I hope we can go to the next show together. It'll be so fun. After that, it was about like we had been in line for a while now, and it had already passed 8, and basically that's when like the check-in started. Once we got to the end of the line, we got our wristbands, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay, so we went to the table and there was 2 sides. So they had the VIP 1 line up on the other side, and then VIP 2, we went through our line. So I was number 175. That's like what my wristband looked like. And this was for the Together package. And so once that was done, once we all got our stuff, we were told to come back at 3 p.m. And that's when we would all line up so that we can go into the venue, and then we would line up again according to our numbers. So thank you again to the girls. They did fantastic. Without them, I don't think we would have been able to do that. I think it would have been a mess. So they, again, I can't think of enough. Thank you for giving me such a great, like, first ever lineup VIP experience. Thank you. So let's skip forward to 3 p.m. So I got there around 3. I got there like a little bit before 3 p.m., like probably like 2:50. And I luckily found a parking spot and everything. And I came up there with my sister. So I drove up there with my sister because I was trying to figure out a way to make this work, because again, I had got seats, but I had also got the VIP, so I had to be up there early. So she came up there and she just like hung out in the car. But at first she came up with me into the line, and we brought our freebies up. And so as we're going up, basically a line of people had already formed, but all we had to do was just find our place in the line. So we just had to ask. So I just asked like people, hey, what's your number? And then once you found your number, you kind of like scooted into that like cluster. And so that was cool. And then my girlies, my favorite girlies, they came and we all met up, and we were able to get into our spots and out, like, so this was outside of the venue, and we lined up, and I passed out the freebies. So I passed out some, and then my sister, as she was like leaving to go back to the car, she passed out some as well. And that was our time to go into the show. Well, not the show, but like we were lining up some more. So we went in, we went through security, and that's when we were handed everything. We were given the lanyard, and I'm going to show you like more up close of what this looks like. Took forever. This is the lanyard for VIP 2, and it says Together. And then it has the picture of all of the members on the front. And then it just says Act Tomorrow. So that's like the name of this tour. And then at the top it says like Tomorrow by Together World Tour, and then in US. And then on the back, it just has all of the tour dates. And then like says Together at the bottom, and the same thing on the top. And then this is the lanyard also. So it just has Tomorrow by Together World Tour. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's really focusing, and then like in US. Okay, you can see it. So yeah, that's the lanyard that we got. And then we also received a few more things. So we received one of these. And this is also what it says on the back. Oh, okay. Well, now that I'm like reading this, I did not read this. Open the Schools. But I'm guessing we were supposed to hold this up during Song of the Stars. I think so. I'm not too sure. Yikes. Okay. Well, we received that. And then we also got like a little pouch. It just says like Act Tomorrow, and then Tomorrow by Together World Tour. I don't think it says in US. No, it doesn't say that at the bottom. But we got like this star Act Tomorrow keychain, and it just says Tomorrow by Together World Tour in US. Those are the gifts that we got this time. Yeah, that was cute. It was cute. I was hoping we get a bag to, like, I was literally holding like all of my freebies. Like I was trying so hard. I was like, I need a bag. So luckily, while we were sitting in line, because as soon as we got in, we had to go line ourselves up again in order of what was on our wristband. I was trying to find the wristband of what was in order here. And so I went and sat with my girls again, because basically, like, who you're with from the very beginning is who you're gonna be with throughout that whole show. So I'm so glad that, like, my first time doing this, I had, like, the best people ever. They were so helpful, so fun, and they just really, like, helped the time fly and, like, made me less nervous. So I sat with them again, and while we were sitting, like, waiting to actually go in, because this was, like, before sound check, I got some merch. So I got this jersey. It says tomorrow, and then it has like stars on the side, and then on the back it says Washington, which, like, I know that the other Washington is like a state and not a city, but I wonder, like, next time maybe if it could have DC on it as well. That may help differentiate the two. Just saying. So I got this jersey. I love this. I love this so much. And then I also got this t-shirt. Like, you'll see it later, but these are what, like, the members were wearing later on in the show. So it's like a star, and then it has the tour dates as well. And it says Act Tomorrow at the top. So those were the two items that I got. And actually, shout out to the man that was at the merch booth, because at first the only size they had was a large, and then I went back because all the other, like, merch booths were closed at the time. They only had that one, luckily, where we were sitting. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you had one in a different size. We have it now." And so I got a medium. I think that was the smallest size, and I'm swimming in it, but it's cute. I like it. Okay, so I got the merch, and so we were sitting, we were waiting, I used the bathroom, and then that's when we got the call. That's when we got the notification. It's time, everyone line up. Everyone, like, jumped up. Everyone was, like, scrambling, grabbing their stuff, like, just ready. And it was time for sound check. VIP check-in opens at 8. VIP check-in closes at 5:30. And the VIP queuing begins at 3. The sound check actually began at 5:30. So we were outside lining up to queue, and then we went inside, sat, and then we got inside around like 5. Like, we got into the actual stage around 5, and then the sound check started at like 5:30. They told us, they were like, "Okay, we're ready, it's time." And then as we were going into the actual area, like where the stage was, they were checking our wristbands. And me and the girls had made a plan. We were like, "Okay, so we need to go right here, and then we need to go right here, and we need to check this out so that we can be right there." We made up this like whole scheme so that we'd be able to get close to the stage. And it worked. As soon as we got like to the stairs, we started like speed walking because we couldn't run. And so we started speed walking, and we ended up like next to the stage in like a pretty good spot. And I'm short, so I always, no matter what, I always have a hard time seeing. You'll see my view, but no matter what, I still got to see them. I was really happy. We were like, we finally did it. That whole VIP experience was like from 5 a.m. I had literally been up since 5. I don't even think, I took like a 30, maybe like a 20-minute nap when I got home. But it was long. That was a long experience. But we had finally done it. We had finally made it to the stage, and we just chilled and waited until the show. Okay. Sound check. Let's go. I have my notes written. We're locked in. For sound check, TXT, they came up from the stage and they rose, and it was cool. I was excited, okay? Like, excited is an understatement. I was, anyways. They rose up from underneath the stage, and I have to talk about this for a second. This video is going to be 30 minutes. I'm like trying to, let me shut up. Anyways, I need to talk about this for a second. As soon as they came up, they rose up from underneath the stage. I was like, wow. First off, they're beautiful. Second off, they look tired. And this is like, I'm going off on a little tangent. I just want to be serious for a second. TXT has a very soft spot in my heart. Not to say that no one else works hard. Like the people in the K-pop industry, it's a hard business. And these boys they've consistently been on tour since what is it? I think like 2022. But here they've consistently been coming to DC since 2023. And typically like with Western artists, some of them do go on tour every year, but I feel like they're not doing so much outside of that, so they're able to get a little break. But with TXT, I mean, they have their To Do show that they're doing, which I didn't even know that it was still going on. Like, this was like a few months ago. I was like, oh, I loved watching To Do when I first found them, and it's still on. They're doing like interviews. They're still making behind the scenes content. They're consistently like active on Weavers, like just sending messages and doing lives. And another thing too is I remember at the end of the show, even a few of the members were like, hey, we can't wait to see you again, like on our next world tour. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I'll be there. I'm going to be sad. I'll probably have send off too. But like at some point, I feel like it's a lot. And I don't know. I'd be fine. And I'm pretty sure everyone else would with them like taking a break. But it just concerns me. And even like one of the girls that I was with too, like said it too. It wasn't just in my head. And I just hope that, if your team is watching or if you're watching TXT, I just really hope that they're able to get the rest that they deserve, because it's a lot. Like they're working their butts off. Like I'm gonna give them that, but the rest is just so important, especially on top of that, mental health. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I can't speak for them. Maybe they weren't tired. Maybe they weren't. But as a chronically tired girly like I am now, they look like they had been working hard. I just want to say, I just hope they're getting their rest. Please get your rest. That's all I hope for. That's all I hope for. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. That's like my little side tangent. I just really hope they're okay. I hope they're doing well. And yeah. Okay, but let's get into the sound check because we have a whole concert to go to. A whole concert. If you don't know what sound check is basically a sound check. Like the artists are coming on stage just kind of in their loungewear or whatever they want to wear. And they're just like singing. They're not like performing. There's no like special effects. It's just kind of like rehearsal. Or just checking to see if you sound good, basically. Like, yeah, rehearsing before the show. They open up with Love Song. And then after that, they like stopped and talked. Taeyong, he was just thanking us like that we came and saw him. And that's when Yeonjun had mentioned that they like got to relax and was just talking about like asking everyone how their day was. And yeah, they were all just talking. And then that's when Bombgyu, they started the next song. And then they moved into Love Language and they sang Love Language. And let me tell you, this is where the barking started. Okay, not even the show. Like the show hadn't even started yet. The MOAs, one thing the MOAs will do is they will bark. They barked after Love Language. And then that's when they mentioned that there was like one last song left for the sound check, and it was No Rules. I love No Rules. It's just a really hype song. TXT was hyped for this song. It was fun. And one thing that I'm also going to give to the Mo is that they know their fan chant, and they did the fan chant for the song, and it was just great. like, it was such a great, like, sound check. Like, the energy was there. I love when the audiences have energy because it's so rare. But they were dancing, they were jumping, they were having a great time, and I loved it. So thank you. And then after that, after No Rules, like I said, they did the fan chant. It was so fun. I was jumping, having a great time. And that's when the members just talked again about, like, making sure we had great memories, like, just saying, like, let's have a great time tonight. And there was more barking.
All the more who are ready to cheer up tonight. Make some noise! I love this music. That's crazy. Now you make some noise!
And I can't even lie, I'm a part of it too. And that's when Subin, he just said, like, see you again soon. They did their... And then they waved. And it was so cool because they walked around the stage and they, like, waved to everyone and just, like, really took the time to, like, look at everyone. And that was kind of it for that. And it was so fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And it was so crazy just seeing them, like, up close. Because I have seen them, like, at this point, how many times? Like, I've seen them 3 times in total. So this was the 3rd time. And the last 2 times I saw them, I had been, like, far away. So this is the first time I've ever been that close to the stage. And it's just really cool, like, to see people up close. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like, oh my gosh, is this real?
God, is this real?
And so, yeah, so that was cool. I got some great shots and it was great. I solid A+. A+ for the sound check. Pretty cool, laid back. Oh, and mind you, I don't remember who it was, but someone barked, and so did the Moas. So that was the sound check. And then after that, I told my girlies, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go actually sit with my sister and my friend, because remember I had that extra ticket. So I went and I sat with my sister and my friend and helped them, like, get into the venue and everything, had their tickets, and we were all set. We were ready for the concert. So I'm about to get into the concert.
Okay, sure.